Apple is planning to hold its first event of 2021 on Tuesday, April 20, and it's looking like it will be an iPad-centric event. There are several iPad refreshes rumored to be coming for iPad Pro, iPad mini, and low-cost iPad. We may also see the launch of AirTags, and there are new Macs on the horizon that could unveil in April. Refreshed iPad Pro models are expected to be the main event at Apple's April event. Apple will overhaul the 11 and 12.9-inch iPad Pro models, but don't look for major external changes. Much of what's new will be internal. Both models will feature an updated A14X chip that's just as powerful as M1 Mac chip in Mac Mini, Mac Air, and MacBook Pro. There may be some tweaks to the number of speaker holes and their positions, and the camera lens may protrude less from the camera bump at the back of the tablets. The new iPad Pro models could support Thunderbolt, making them compatible with additional external monitors, hard drives, and peripherals, in addition to adding faster data syncing speeds. The most notable new feature aside from A14X will be limited to the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, which is expected to gain a mini LED display. Mini LED technology offers impressive wide color gamut, performance, high contrast, and HDR, and local dimming, which dims the backlight behind the back area of the screen, while keeping the bright parts lit for blacker blacks and better contrast. Mini LED displays are expensive and difficult to manufacture, so now the technology is limited to Apple's high-end iPad Pro. Apple manufacturing partners are having difficulties with the mini LED display, so it's possible the mini LED 12.9-inch iPad Pro will be available limited quantities when it launches. The third generation Apple Pencil looks similar to the second generation version, but with a glossy finish. It's not clear what new features might be included if Apple does refresh the Apple Pencil, but there have been rumors of potential black model. We haven't heard particularly reliable rumor about a new Apple Pencil, so it's not really clear if we're going to see one at the April event. There's an iPad mini 6 in the works, but don't expect major changes. Recently leaked dummy models suggested the iPad mini 6 will look quite similar to its predecessors, with thick bezels and the Touch ID home button. It's possible these models are not quite accurate, as there have been several rumors suggesting the iPad mini will feature a larger 8.5 to 9 inches display, which would be an upgrade from current 7.9-inch display and would presumably be implemented through a reduction in bezel size. Models are often designed for case makers, and sometimes it doesn't matter what the front of the device looks like, so it could be the general sizing inaccurate aspect for the display, which could perhaps feature smaller bezels. It's also possible that there's another significant update for the iPad mini in the works for the future, but it will come at some point after this more minor refresh. There were some not so believable rumors that Apple would introduce a Pro version of iPad mini with 8.7-inch full screen display and chassis that's wider and shorter, but the rumor doesn't make a lot of sense, especially because it is suggested a launch will come in the second half of 2021 rather than spring launch that we are expecting. We have been waiting for Apple's AirTags for what feels like years now, but with Apple's Find My Network accessory program now available for third-party product manufacturers, Apple could be ready to finally launch the AirTags. It's possible that to combat any monopoly acquisitions, Apple wanted to make sure that the third-party products had the same access to the Find My app as AirTags, which has now happened. For those unfamiliar with AirTags, they are small trackers that are equipped with Bluetooth and are designed to attach to important but easily lost items like wallets, cameras, and keys. AirTags and the items they are attached to can be tracked right inside from Find My app alongside iPhone, iPad, and Macs. So you can keep an eye on all of your important belongings in one place. AirTag details have been leaking since the release of iOS 13, but we are still not sure what the AirTags will look like. Based on some simple images found in iOS, they could be small circular tags with built-in Bluetooth and ultra-wideband support. Ultra-wideband, a feature first introduced in iPhone 11 lineup, is the key because iPhones that have U1 chip will be able to track AirTags with much more accuracy than Bluetooth alone. If your key falls down, the couch cushion on your wallet gets kicked under the bed. For example, the iPhone will be able to locate the exact part of the room where they are located. This kind of functionality will make AirTags more accurate and more useful than Bluetooth trackers on the market. AirTags might attach to items with rings on adhesive, and the bottle cap size trackers are rumored to come with a keychain that has leather pouch on it, which may be one of the attachment methods. Anything you lose will show up on Find My map with an associate address, and when the iPhone is close to a lost item, you might see an augmented reality map with specific position that makes it easier to find missing items. AirTags will also be able to play a sound when triggered in Find My app. The iMac is expected to get a total redesign overall in 2021. With Apple introducing redesigned models with similar bezels and much smaller chin. One of the new iMac is expected to be around 23 to 24 inches in size and could be replaced for the 21.5-inch iMac, while the other is expected to be larger than 27-inch model. Rumors suggested that the new iMac models will look similar to the Pro Display XDR monitor that Apple released in 2019, and that display has an iMac-like design but with no bottom area and narrow side bezels. There is a possibility that Apple will make the refreshed iMac available in range of colors like silver, space gray, green, sky blue, gold rose, which happens to be the color of 4th generation iPad Air. Alongside of new design, Apple will introduce updated and much faster Apple Silicon chips with as many as 32 high-performance cores and 16 to 30 core GPU options. We don't know when the new iMacs are coming out, so the April event is possibility, but it's equally like we won't see these new machines until the summer or the fall. Apple is working on new version of Apple TV 4K. And the refresh is highly anticipated because Apple hasn't updated the Apple TV since 2017. Rumors suggested a new Apple TV will feature a faster processor, more storage, and a new remote control that integrates with the Find My app. There have been some rumors that Apple is developing a gaming-focused version of Apple TV that will support console-level games, but it's not clear if that's accurate or that's planned for 2021 refresh. There have been no sign that Apple TV will be coming in early 2021 or will debut at the April event. So it's likely to be a product that we are not going to see until later in this year. That being said, is a possibility since we have no info on the launch time. Yep. Earlier this year, there were rumors indicating the Airpods 3 were close to launching and could come at spring event. But those rumors were inaccurate. Rumors of early 2021 launch were quashed after analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said that mass production will begin on the Airpods 3 in the third quarter of 2021, indicating a launch much later in this year. AirPods 3 aren't expected at April event for that reason, but rumors suggest that the earbuds will feature an AirPods Pro like design, but without the active noise cancellation. Apple is also working on AirPods Pro 2 with a shorter stem, but the AirPods Pro 2 are expected to launch later in this year. Alright guys, that's all for now. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this video informative, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Faisal. Until then, peace.